Hey America, Chef John, Ghetto Gourmet. I'm working on my last battery here, guys. So I have to keep waiting for it to recharge to do the show. So I'm going to keep it short. We're going to do some real traditional. This is from back east, a little restaurant that my parents actually got engaged at, and they go back every year. And there's 2 cups of flour. All right, we're doubling our 1 cup recipe. And this guy makes these little itty bitty pizzas with fontaine cheese and white wine. Well, I don't have fontaine cheese, but I do have a cheese blend. I do have white wine. I do have butter and garlic, and I have a mind that remembers flavors. So we're gonna try to jump off on what that brother threw at me. So one, there's a lot of garlic in the dish, all right? The salt in the dough, I didn't say that much. That was like a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm looking for any of my multiple packs of yeast. I'm not seeming to find them. There's one. Alright. So, we're going to go with, that's a whole teaspoon there. That's a little too much. We're going to go with like that. Well, that's an even teaspoon. Alright. Because I'm going to put some other flavors in here. So I want some extra kick in that. Yeah, a little pinch for the bam. A little pinch for my bows. We're not going to... We're not going to vanilla this one. I don't want to do that. Alright, this is going to soften the dough up a little bit. Putting heavy cream in. Alright, 2 ounces of heavy cream. Alright. No, that will kill the yeast. Can't do that. Alright, now our water. I'm thinking there's got to be something else I can put in there. I know something. Here. Fennel seeds. Alright. We're going to put a couple of fennel seeds in there. Stick on that piece. This must be more stuff from Asia here. Alright, fennel. Oh, here's the process. I should show you what I'm doing. Alright, so put them under there. And pushing down with the palm, I'm just twisting the blade back and forth and making sure it stays flat. And then I can push a pile together. They really jump around if you try to do that when they're whole. It's actually good to kind of flatten them out again like I did that. And then you can chop them and they don't jump as much. You notice that? So we're going to put some cracked black pepper in there. I love it when it's fresh. It really brings things out. And put some of this garlic in there. And then I'm going to make a mini cream sauce with the garlic. A mini butter sauce maybe. Maybe do a couple different ones. Right? Alright. It's going to be an interesting dough right there. First I should incorporate that a little bit better in the dry. Alright. And since I just put oh, I need to turn TV off. I don't think you guys can hear it though. Olive oil, I'm oiling up another bowl. I have 2 bowls I can work with. So, and I'm going to put a little bit more salt in there. I get these green onion ends. This is going to change the hydroscopicity of the dough. I don't mind if it's got black pepper on it. Alright, that arrow knife, alright, each knife has a different job, okay? I want to, you know, the guy doesn't even cut right when he slices, holds the knife wrong. And then when he wants to get a good slice, sometimes he holds it right. On the radish, he holds it right. So look, man, it's about technique when you use a knife. So that just went in there. Now we're gonna I'm gonna say it needs more yeast because I just put a lot of stuff in there. But we're gonna mix that in. Mix that in. Woo. Flying all over the place. Cats like this for some reason. It freaks me out. I don't understand. All the cats are acting all crazy. All right, and then a little olive oil right into it. I'm gonna try to get the crust even like now. Oh, get rid of that one. We're gonna make our dough now. So as you can see, I add just a little bit at a time. All right. This is gonna be enough for one of the big pizzas. Oh, it takes 3 of these. But the small pan, a single pizza takes just 1 cup of flour. 1 cup flour, a half teaspoon of yeast, 1/4 to a half teaspoon of salt. If you add things like I did, it changes hydroscopicity, which meaning the wetness of the dough. So you have to incorporate that into the gluten build structure. So you need to add more. Sometimes you need to add bread flour to it a little bit, or you need to add more yeast to get more go out of it. And we're gonna make this really sticky. So when I pull it out of here, it's gonna be wet. And then I'm just gonna knead it when you guys aren't here, and then build the pizza later. All right, because battery life and all that, you won't be able to see the whole pizza if I sit here and knead it in front of you. I've done it enough times. You have to look at another video. We're working progressive here, all right? So we've got progressive flavors in here. We're going to be using white wine, cheese, and kind of a cream sauce underneath, and then individual kind of topping little thing. You know, some with just little cheese, the little itty bitty things like this, man. A little cheese, little wine, bam, bam, bam on a plate. Another time I'm going to make it like a proper, you know, I want to eat the whole thing pizza. But it's all going to be out of this dough here. Which is some sticky, icky dough. I'll pull it out of the pan. You guys can look at it. I got... I found this after making the sign. It's in my... You know, I got tools. I used all that stuff. Clean. Hey, somebody said to me the other day, in fact, it was Betty Snowden. I ran into her with my father. She told me that Martin Luther King's daughter or granddaughter is coming to speak here, which I think is pretty impressive. And because I introduced my father, and my father marched with King, and we just ran into her downtown. We're looking for some place. We were kind of lost. She said I shouldn't call my show the Ghetto Gourmet Show, or I shouldn't call myself the Ghetto Gourmet. I'm not the Ghetto Gourmet. I'm Chef John in any culinary circles. All right, I'm not like some, you know, hillbilly jumpster jumping on the train. I know what I'm doing, and I'm showing you my kitchen, my life. You know, it gets a little crazy. That becomes the show, you know, and me doing all the the little impersonations that I do, and you know, the Joker and the Cookie Monster and all the crazy things that I talk about through them. You know, that's what it is. It's a show. It's a Ghetto Gourmet show. Chef John behind the wheel. And, you know, keeping it real. Trying to tell people lately about high fructose corn syrup and how... Alright, so you see how I got that? I had to actually use a spoon to work that out there because it's that wet. And then I do my little quadrant number. Alright, peace. I'm going to knead this and then let it sit.